Hello, my name is Jared, and I make beats, which sounds silly when you say it like that, but I make music. I make a lot of music. Uh, Over 840 songs created on SoundCloud since 2020, although I did start in 2012. And I've been struggling to figure out what exactly am I going to give as far as valuable content to the YouTube website so that I can actually start making money off of this platform. And I realize now what I'm talking to you, what you and myself and many other people are missing so dearly is connection. The value that I give to the world, just as much as the value that you give to the world, comes with your attention. And I don't know how this relates to this situation, but having attention deficit hyperactive disorder, I find that sometimes my attention is a bit haphazard, to say the least. So I know that if something has caught my attention, if I am present with someone or something, it must mean, you know, that they mean a lot to me and that it is very important. I think that a lot of the time with stuff like neurodiversity and stuff like that, uh, the things that we do pay attention to um, are very meaningful to us. And I just think, if you have someone who's neurodivergent, if you have their attention and their genuine input, it's very, very meaningful for you because you, as a person, have determined in that moment that you have authenticity to give to any particular person. What we are, for the most part, as people, or what we can be, is very thoughtful and considerate of other people's experiences. And I think that it's a telltale sign that someone is not being authentic. Let's say a salesperson, they want to make money and give you the cure to your lethargy or to your procrastination. And they say that, they started off by saying that everyone else in this field is wrong. Uh, that is a sign that this person is going to scam you, because just like a narcissist will take you aside and try to isolate you in your own little bubble so that they can mold you to their liking, what you have to realize is that people who want everyone to get together, they want to surround themselves with empowering uh, personalities. They don't want to draw the line in between other people and segregate everyone until, you know, we all have our own distinguished label that separates us from the possibility of connection with other people. That stuff is really prevalent on the internet. And as someone who makes music, what do I do, right? What am I doing? And I mean that literally. What do I do as a musician? I emotionally connect with other people over the creative process that I practice on a day-to-day basis. So a good question to ask yourself if you want to supply the world with value on this platform, just like I'm hoping to do for you, is, do you feel that you have value to give? And is it possible through practice, through learning, through becoming more comfortable with yourself, that you can essentially ascend to the place in the future where you are the individual who is capable of creating a life for yourself and for others that has inherent value in it? That's a question, obviously. So I want to let you know, to get kind of a bit gushy, but to keep it on a kind of pragmatic and, hopefully materialist kind of sense of things, if I'm saying that right. You are the value in which you wish to see in the world. If you are one who enjoys positivity, if you're one who enjoys connection with people who are there for you, they have your back, uh, if you're there to give a vibe, right? You go out into the world, what vibe are you giving to the world, right? Then you have value beyond anything that is recordable, really, because you have the capacity while you're alive to give the world so many beautiful experiences. And like, how can you put a price tag on a memory? I'm not asking literally, but our experience, subjective, objective, you know, it is a meaningful thing. I know that there's people out there like nihilists and antinatalists and all that, that you can look that up if you want, who who say that we would be better off not having these experiences altogether, or that the world in itself is meaningless and that there is no meaning to be found or had. But I light up if I'm able to empower someone else to feel like they are important, regardless of what happens to be the ultimate truth. I feel like for a moment, that feeling of wonder, that feeling of inspiration and connectivity between other people is enough to kind of, I guess, it's enough to say that life in general is worth it. Um, if obviously it's like a lottery toss, and a lot of people in the world happen to suffer and struggle, just like I have with my homelessness and mental health disorders and addiction and everything like that. But with the possibility that you'll be able to make a connection like I'm hoping to have with you right now, um, that kind of makes everything worth it in my mind. You don't have to agree with me, but this world needs to be more analog. This world needs to be less reliant on complete and utter convenience and separation between ourselves and reality. Because right now, it's seeming like these devices are giving us ADHD, but sooner or later, it's going to go deeper than that. Sooner or later, these devices are going to be giving us psychosis and schizophrenia like symptoms where you can't tell the difference between what's real and what's not. I mean, mark my words, that's where it's going. We don't need bits of plastic and metal in our face. Like, we don't need to connect with people in a shallow way on a massive scale. It's not what we were meant for. What we need to do is, like, see how I'm sitting in a really awkward position because my cat is curled up on the couch. And I connect with my cat all the time. When I look into her eyes, I see reality. I see something that is far beyond uh, this notion of likes and follows and the potential for monetary gains and sponsorships and, taboos, faux pas that the zeitgeist of YouTube and being a YouTuber, if that's still the term that's being used, right? It seems silly. It's like we live in this weird little digital community. And I'm not talking about my music community. Y'all are amazing. But the idea that people who create content and create talks like this, or just videos or video essays or what have you, uh, we're almost like our personalities have telltale signs to them that we are broadcasting to the world. And I think that I, along with you, have the capacity to create something beautiful. Even if that situation, that exchange of value is just me happening to let my cat lie on me for hours as I am idle and I don't do anything. I'm not productive. I'm not uh, logged into this never ending cycle of stimulation, you know? And here I am doing it again. This video is going to go up on the internet. It's going to be my content. Um, but I'm hoping that the intention of this video is to stop you for a moment and to get you to ask the question, are you consuming valuable content? Are you consuming stuff that, in 5 years' time will stick with you? Like these lessons, these chunks of life essence, are they going to, dictate where your path is going to be in a couple of years? Are they vital to your progression as a human being? And I'm not saying that um, that entertainment or drama or whatever is entirely valueless, but I'm done with it. I'm done with talking about other people in the negative, wasting my time, and I just want to do the opposite. Hopefully, so to create a connection, to be able to make it so that when someone stops watching one of my videos or just watches it till the end, I see you, um, that they've gained something, even if that's just a moment where we can talk together, we can have a little bit of a relationship going. You get to know me and my opinions and my views and where I come from, and it's not as shallow as just music, which isn't shallow on one end, but to know me, to know who I am as a person, and to hopefully give me some slack. I have to give myself some slack because living in this world, no one was prepared for this AI or social media. Like the human race was not prepared for what kind of consequences come from this kind of reality, and the fallout from where we're at now into the next decade is going to be kind of interesting. But I know that At the end of the day, it's about connection. It's about seeing eye to eye and knowing that I'm a human being. You know, maybe that is the biggest triumph I can have on this platform. I am a human being. I'm here because I want to see you shine. Your value is inherent. And if you feel inspired by this video to talk about whatever it is you have on your mind, and maybe it makes someone's day, maybe someone is happy because you exist, right? That could mean everything. In a low point in your life, that could literally mean everything. So, yeah, I ramble like a emmer effer. But I feel happy about it. I feel happy about myself. I'm actually at a place where I'm confident in my abilities to just exist. I don't want to be like 100% rich or famous or anything like that. There's no reason why anyone should want that. What they really want is just to have a moment to see eye to eye and connect and just kind of create together, collaborate, even if it's just a moment where you saw a cool person at the store and you had a 5-second conversation and you're like, hey, that was cool, you know? That's what I want to create. If you made it this far, please do what the YouTubers always tell you to do, and if you don't, I guess that's cool, but yeah, I will catch y'all on the flip side. Hopefully I'll be able to make your day a little bit brighter next time. Cheers!